Hey, so how's it going everybody? I recently found out about a large retro arcade that exists in the southwest of England, in the town of Bridgewater, known as Timewarp Arcade, which is only about an hour's drive away from where I live in Bristol. Their Facebook page mentions that they have 60 plus arcade machines from the 80s, 90s and 2000s, and for a £6.50 entry fee, with no time limit on how long you can stay, you can enjoy them all on free play. It's open on Friday evenings and Saturday and Sundays from 12 to 6 PM. So if you fancied spending a whole afternoon there, it basically translates to just slightly over £1 an hour, which is pretty bargain-tastic really, when you consider that a lot of these games were £1 a go back in the day, for what would have amounted to only a couple of minutes worth of gameplay. They also have pool tables, air hockey and some seated areas with some multiplayer large screen modern titles, like a Wii U, offering split-screen Mario Kart 8. What I really enjoyed about my visit here was that they had a plethora of sit-down link-up driving games and light gun games. One of the things I really appreciate in a retro arcade is being able to play titles that provide an additional experience to the stuff I can play at home. For example, I played a cracked version of Aliens Extermination on my PC at home, just using my mouse to control the cursor. But this was the first time I'd ever seen or played on an actual real-life Aliens Extermination cabinet. And the sensation of recoil and feedback you got from the pulse rifles, complete with the digital displays on the back of the guns telling you how much ammo you got left, just like in the film, really added to the experience. Likewise, I played Outrunners lots in emulation using MAME, and I've even done so in multiplayer a few times, and recently even with working force feedback using my racing wheel. But it's never going to be able to compete with that feeling of sitting next to and playing against a mate in an actual dedicated racing arcade cabinet. Unfortunately though, one of the facts of life about hardware that's, in some cases, getting on for 25 years old, is that it's probably quite hard to maintain, and unfortunately the Sega Rally cabinet was one such casualty on this visit, with the accelerator pedal not actually getting the car up to full speed, despite being fully depressed to the floor. Still, I wasn't too gutted about this, seeing as I'd been able to play a working Sega Rally cab at the History of Video Games event in my home city not that long ago. It was great to see a fully working Silent Scope 2 cabinet as well. Given that all of us are wandering around with gyroscope-enabled miniature screens in our pockets these days, I'm amazed that Konami or someone else haven't made a modern version that you can play using your mobile phone paired up with your PC or console. Anyway, enough talk from me. Let's just take in some of the arcade ambience. Yeah, it wasn't like good proper speed.
Yeah, I can hit that checkpoint.
Oh, what's going on here? Oh, that's not allowed. Oh, you've gone for the classic outrun car.
Yeah. Why not?
Oh, you suck.
So there we go, Timewarp Arcade in Bridgewater. A really fun afternoon out for a very good price. It was really nice to see as well when we very first got there just how busy the place was, with lots of families enjoying all these retro and fairly modernish arcade titles. And when I say modernish, bear in mind here that I still in my brain think of the 1990s as only being about 5 years ago. So yeah, Timewarp Arcade gets a massive thumbs up from both myself and my retro gaming partner in crime for this video, Tom. If you fancy enjoying some retro titles in the way that they were supposed to be enjoyed, then get yourself down to Somerset and pay them a visit. It's well worth it. Anyway, I'm going to wrap things up there. As always, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I will catch you for another video sometime soon. Cheerio. Bye.